You will be convinced. Hello. This is Jerome, my husband. He's going to be the hardest one to persuade tonight. This is Kari, my friend. She's already persuaded. And this is Laura. I'd say Laura is in between. Laura considers herself a lifelong learner already.
Always learning.
Yes, always learning. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming over. I am going to tell you why I think you should take a class. Did you know that's what my speech was about?
Here we go.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming over. I'm going to tell you why I think you should take a class. I'm going with the speech to convince you that it is worth your time and it is worth your money and it is one of the best things you can do to invest in yourself. Life is very long and you need and want your brain to keep working at its top capacity until the end of your very long life. There are a lot of people in history who've had late in life success or who have continued to have success through the course of their very long lives. And the more you use your brain as you grow older, the better it will continue to work. Some examples: Michelangelo painted until he was 89, which was well past life expectancy at that time. Monet painted until he was 86. Georgia O'Keeffe painted until she was 98. Louise Bourgeois worked until she was 99. Julia Child wrote her first cookbook at 49, and she got her first TV show at 51. Laura Ingalls Wilder wrote her first book, Little House on the Prairie, at 65. Ray Kroc was 52 when he bought a little hamburger stand and started the process of turning it into McDonald's, the world's largest fast food chain. And Leo Goodwin was 50 when he founded a company called Geico and pioneered selling directly to consumers. It's a lot you can do as you get older if you continue to learn. We, all of us, at some point have had to transform our lives. We've been through a lot of societal changes or economic changes that have forced us to completely rethink the way that we present ourselves or the way that we operate in the world. Changes that have completely swept our lives out from under us. And now, this is Brewster. Now it looks like AI and automation is going to be the next thing that does that. And we all want to learn how to use our humanity to stay valuable and to stay relevant in ways that an AI model can't do. Right now, one of the things that they're learning about AI is that it can't learn new things without forgetting something older, which is called catastrophic forgetting. It also does catastrophic remembering. When it's trained to remember something, it often refuses to learn something new. On the other hand, the human brain easily integrates new knowledge. And research shows that as you get older, your brain is able to continue to form new neurons, new pathways, new connections. The more you use it, the more it continues to grow, and it can continue to grow through your entire life. One of the largest, or the most cited neurological researchers says that most of the loss of abilities as we get older is driven by a lack of effort to sustain brain fitness, because we're lazy and we don't get out of our comfort zones. Research, or if we refuse to become complacent, our brains will keep growing through our entire lives. We learn from confusion, we learn from discomfort, we learn from getting ourselves out of our comfort zone and realizing that we lack knowledge or skill to stretch to meet a goal. None of us want to be the kind of old people who have stopped learning new ways to see the world. Even within our lifetimes, the idea of education as lifelong learning has been created while we were all alive. It only came into existence in the 1980s when Malcolm Shepard Knowles, who was considered the father of adult learning, wrote about the idea that education in the future will be centered around lifelong learning. There are a lot of other external changes in the world, like the internet, distance learning. There are companies that are fully invested in making education accessible and free for anyone. We have all the knowledge at our fingertips. We live in California, where public education is free or extremely affordable and completely available. The world of education understands different types of brains in a way that it didn't when any of us was in school. And we will have support from teachers in a way that we never did when we were younger. We've also had a lot of internal changes. We bring experience to our learning, we bring context, we bring understanding. We also have curiosity we have the ability to choose what we're learning based on our curiosity, based on what stimulates us, and we are internally invested in the new things that we learn, rather than the external validation that we were looking for when we were in school, which is really not that motivating. We're able to motivate ourselves. Taking an actual formal class is really valuable because you learn within relationship with other people who you don't know, who have access to ideas that you don't expect. You have guidance from an expert. You have the ability to create a community of people who are learning together, and that integrates your learning with your experience. You can have the opportunity to build a relationship with experts, to build a community, and learning as an older adult is one of the best things that you can do for your community, because you're helping other people learn and helping their brains continue to develop. So, in conclusion, I think it's really important for us to all continue to make an effort to learn new things, to grow our brains so that we can keep using them as long as we're alive. I have a lot of resources that I'm going to give to you after we're done here. I have a list of classes and workshops that you may be interested in. I am available at any time to help you sign up, to help you register for community college, to guide you, and I want to encourage you to take a class. The end.
Yay.
Yay! Does anybody
Sign
have
me
any
up.
questions? I know. Kari, what class are we taking? Any questions? I don't know what.
It was just so hard not to interrupt. I had to
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
I'm always like want to ask questions and little questions.
I believe that about you.
That's true.
You should take a class.
See?
Yeah, you could do that in a class.
I know, but I would just stop the class the whole time
It's fun.
with all my questions.
Yeah, and then everybody else would learn from your questions, because half the class would have the same questions as you, but they would be inspired.
Yeah, she does that at work already.
I believe it.
Even if I'm not curious.
But you're curious.
Devil's advocate. I'm like, but why?
But why?
What about you, Jerome? Can you take a class?
I've been learning new stuff all month.
Yeah,
It's true.
with other people, and you're inspired.
Yeah.
You tell me every day how fun it is to talk to the people that know the things that you didn't know. That's a class. It doesn't have to be organized.
Right.
It's called non-formal education.
Right.
Will you please hit stop on the